Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Teh Tarik Hour, as always, is me, Azreen, along with
Ah Kit.
and to all Malays, Muslims around the world, Selamat Hari
Hari
Raya.
Raya.
We're recording this on the weekend of Raya, I guess, the first weekend.
Yeah, I think it's a fourth day. It's a
Or
Raya.
fifth day lah, like that.
Fifth days.
I think around that time lah. So if you're celebrating, we hope you had a wonderful Raya celebration. And if you're still on holiday, please enjoy while the rest of us go back to work.
No, I think today is a Monday already, right?
Yeah,
If let's say
when we post it's by
it's
Monday already lah. But
so
depend lah.
enjoy for your work.
Some people will
Still in the holidays.
holiday until the another week ah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, why not? You got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off ma.
Uh-uh.
Some people take off lah.
Saturday and Sunday. But
So 5 days already.
Uh-uh.
But you still have 5 days. You can still apply 5 days straight one ah. So for those who are still in the mood for Raya, we hope you have a good, wonderful vacation. And if you are still in the mood for Raya and you want to share a little love, we have a quick sponsor for this episode, which is from
Axiata.
Axiata. Well, we're not exactly sponsored by them, but someone from Axiata asked us to share this little website called Axiata Remixed Raya, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check the site. It's called Axiata Raya Remix. So basically, if you want to send your loved ones, family member, friend, or what, a special and custom-made AI Raya song, you can go to this website, just fill in a couple of details, and this AI will make a Raya song for you that's, dedicated and customized to the person that you want to send it. No? So if you still want to share that Raya joy, check out this website lah. Raya Axiata Raya Remix.
Yeah, he's some kind like that AI said try to compose the song for your loved one and someone you care ones.
They got a bunch of like really interesting genre there.
I haven't tried. Maybe that later we can try for it and then see what's the result is. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, if we get it by
But
the time the episode goes out, we'll try to slip it in right now.
Selamat Hari Raya, my dear friend. Wishing you joy that never ends.
So you can hear how it sounds like. I think I made one for Akira.
I think don't try for after Raya then try.
I mean, you can. If I'm not mistaken, the campaign is going to go on for 1 month. So it's still available now by the time this goes up. So you want to just give it a shot, go ahead and try it. Axiata Raya Remix 2024. And that's all our beginning selling point there.
Or you guys, and then it's very our templates. Please subscribe and like and thumb up our channel.
Yes, as always, if you enjoy what we do, share, like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And without further ado, let's get to today's topic, which you all will see by now. But the topic for today, Akid, what is our topic for today?
Today's topic, because we are want to find out is very suitable name for our topic. Because we are want to saying something like a boycott. Actually, it's a boycott. These words are boycott. Because today, we are find out a lot of like McDonald's, like big boys are Starbucks, and then the socks, and then the KK mark or whatever. A lot of boycotts noise surrounding us. You feel like?
I mean, nowadays there's more boycotts than ever, and some I feel is justifiable compared to others lah. Like say for the Starbucks and McDonald's, that was in response to the Palestine genocide there, and there is a reasonable expectation to go against companies that support Israel lah.
Yep.
But as I think you're going to go into,
because I don't think the boycott is helping us as Malaysian here to grow the economy. This is what the issue I want to. This is the topic we want to bring.
You want to talk the main topic is about
the boycott.
Boycott and whether it's helping our economy or not lah.
Yes, but if let's say, I mean in Starbucks or whatever lah, or even the KK Mark or whatever, they boycott things lah. It's Malaysian we are working here. No matter say you are Malay or Chinese, you are working as an employee.
Of course.
If let's say you boycott the products, you boycott the companies, you boycott the brand, who get the loogie.
Who takes the cost lah?
Who take the cost
Who
lah?
take the burden
Who
there
pay
lah?
lah? Who go to pay this lah?
Who gets the consequences lah? To some extent, yes. A lot of the times, if you boycott something, the first people to get the punishment are the workers lah. Let's be real. Let's say McDonald's and Starbucks. When you boycott these big brands, of course, the owner will say, we need to cut costs, we need to make up for the losses. What is the first thing to go? Workers, huh?
Yes.
What for we pay for workers when there's no money in, right?
Some more you can just reason I read about the riots. I see the Malays families couples lah, the husband who are lost the job in McDonald's. So in the end, they'll have to very save for the money for the riot because they lost the job from McDonald's.
Now, interesting you would say that because there was something brought up by a politician from, I believe, DAP, Nga or something. I can't remember his name, sorry. But he brought this up and targeted the idea that boycott are affecting economy. And I think he's did mention Akmal as a person who spearhead all these boycotts without thinking about the consequences. However, Dr. Akmal shot back at the politician and said, well, you know what? We have the right to boycott because we feel strongly about the things they've done. And then, if these people are suffering, it's because you as a minister is not doing your job to maintain the economy. Because during Najib time, they were boycott as well, but economy was good. So who to blame? Is it the politician and the minister's lack of ability to maintain economy? Or is it the people boycotting pushing too much?
But for now, I think a little things like compare with last time our One Malaysia government compare with One Malaysia government now the boycott is more and more. There's little things is some kind of so sensitive things and they try to boycott. I don't know is this is is a trend to boycott. You know, hey, we success of this what can call it campaign or something is like they success to boycott the Starbucks and then we try to do others. You know, Starbucks now they are also try to not go to listed and then become the Sendirian Berhad. You know that? Yeah,
they don't want to become publicly listed anymore because it's suffering too much losses already.
So who's the get the loogies?
Of course, the first thing first is the workers. But again, this certain politicians and certain people would say that this is the fault of the ministers not being able to maintain the economy. However, there is a point to say that people nowadays, especially those in power, are using boycott as a means, as a tool to distract you from from real issues of misspending or misuse of funding. Recently, there has been a case of the high heel shoes,
yes,
the Vern shoes that supposedly have the Allah symbol as well on the base of the shoes, on the tapak lah, the bottom of the shoes. Now, reasonable people will look at this and say, really, man? If you look at the design of the shoe lah, and then the symbol lah, I personally I don't see it. Maybe some people see it more than others, but to me it's just look like a bunch of lines lah.
Okay, you talk about these Vern shoes the Allah's wordings, right? ALA or whatever like just similars like the Allah's words, the God's words in the shoes. Okay, I wondering to ask the public, or I wondering to ask Azreen lah, the shoes or the socks, who to make the sock or the shoes? The factory is from where? It's from China, you know, bro.
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? Do they know, or are they even aware of this thing? I don't think so lah.
Okay, if let's say we want to the responsibility lah, who will come for this responsibility? Actually, it's come from factory. So we have to ask if let's say we know boycott or we want to ask for the apologize. It's from the China factory. We boycott the China product lah.
Why are you so anti-China, bro?
All the product we boycott.
Why are you so anti-China, bro?
No, I'm not saying if let's say we are go to do that, boycott the China products. So all the China product to come to Malaysia.
So you're saying to Akmal is like, if you're going to attack all these people, why not attack the really big
top
head?
one lah. Top one lah. Actually, it's the The big boys is the China's one. The factory is China from China. Boycott them.
Your ama will
China
say,
boycott.
your ama
Don't-
say irrelevant, bro. Irrelevant.
Don't let the China product come to Malaysia. Don't let the China economy come
Wow,
to
you want to
Malaysia.
block all China from coming in, is it? Huh?
Then the BYD.
Memang anti-China already.
No, no, say,
Anti-China.
right.
Wow, you want to bring Malay support this way, is it?
No. If let's say we want to do some things, we want to take this response. Actually, I believe that the factory also don't know. Oh, this works is so sensitive to make the person, to make the people is so angry.
Yeah, I think that's the. I feel like this is a thought lah that people don't really consider seriously because people think like there's a conspiracy to undermine certain religion in especially here in Malaysia lah. But I think people have the wrong perception lah. All these factory owners and all this, they're not that smart also, you know. Sometimes they just do things because they thought, oh, whatever lah, just do and do only lah. They didn't really they didn't have some sinister idea to undermine or to show like this lah, like to make fun of religion or Muslim like that lah.
And some more, I think it's some more like.
And also for the Vern shoes specifically, right? I think this is overreaching. I don't see it. And some people are just making another controversial news about the shoes when there isn't anything there lah. And because of that, it affected the shoes maker as well, and definitely will affect their profit there lah. But the thing is, right, I do believe that this case of like the shoes coming up is just another way to block certain news lah. Because if you didn't realize, right, the same time the Vern shoes become a controversy and a main story, right? There was a news as well that the Pahang Sultan royal family is spending over 350 million ringgit to refurbish the royal palace in Pahang there. However, the people in Pahang there, they were upset about it because the state is suffering a lot right now, and their infrastructure is not so great, and they really have trouble getting money because economy, everything lah. So when the news came out that they will be spending 350 million for the istana to refurbish, people will say like, why refurbish first? Shouldn't you put the money on the people first? Funnily enough, that news came out, right? After that, around that same time, the shoes came up. Now I ask you, which became a more important issue over the week when these two news came out?
Because I've not realized the news of what you say just now lah. The istanas of the
Right.
I mean the lawyer families.
Right.
But
The shoes became the more important narrative, right?
But the other things you see their boycott always is boycott the shoes and the socks lah. The poor lah. It's the poor lah. It's I can say lah because I'm Chinese. The one thing is all is Chinese the what you call that the Chinese the business who are related with this trouble lah. It's like you see some more just reasons the ones of the petrol. I think it's our BP our petrol companies their hire is non-Muslim to do the project, but it also a boycotting. You heard that also?
This one I didn't hear lah. What's this issue about then?
Okay, I don't want to talk about this issue. It's more about racism. So we come back to this topic, the boycott. The boycott actually is like you boycott the what you call that all the Chinese enterprise. You see the the sock, the KK mark, and then the second the Vern shoes. Why the push to the
Okay, I feel like you're also jumping to conspiracy theory there lah.
yeah?
I mean, look, the thing is, right? Yes, recently is the KK Mart, the Vern shoes. These are all Chinese-owned businesses lah. But McDonald's wasn't a Chinese-owned enterprise. Yes, Starbucks is lah. What's his name? Vincent Tan lah.
Berjaya Group, still Berjaya Group.
Berjaya Group lah. But McDonald's wasn't mah. McDonald's is locally owned, and I believe there are a significant number of Muslim owners there as well. But it just so happened they are very McDonald in Israel is too prominent there lah. But they got boycott too lah. I think again, I feel like the recent one with the Chinese businesses, it just so happened that they are Chinese. I don't think like the who matters. It's just the when matters. It just so happened when the KK mark happened, there was a case with the UMNO youth with the sexual abuse case. Just so happened, and with this Vincent, the Vern shoes, just so happened with the Royal Place. These are tools used by the politician to divert you from the main issues because you think about it between being upset about shoes that might have this symbolism or money being spent on something else instead of the people, which is affect the people more leh. Personally, I think the money spending affects the rakyat more rather than the shoes lah. Because the shoes is okay, let's say they really did want to do that, you can just don't buy lah. Simple what. But of course, let's go back to the fact that we're talking about boycott and how it affects Malaysian and its economy lah. And to your point, I feel like you're saying that the boycott has gone too much already, is it?
The noisy is too much. Seriously, I find out is why we so concentrate and then put too much effort to boycott all that. Why we not create some values and create something for our economies? Like just reasons our Commonwealth issues.
But that's not a boycott issue, bro.
No boycott lah. But we are trying to do some things like we create a value and get some investor to come in to pump in some money to Malaysia's economy.
Where money to host all this? We need to fix our stadium, which is terrible, and then we need to improve our infrastructure, which we don't have money apparently.
I think a lot of the projects out there, they are not bringing income to Malaysia. It's like the others like Formula E, the Formulas E, the racing cars. How come they are the Thailands they are going to get this kind of the projects not come to Malaysia? It's something is like we are too concentrate on something like boycott. We are not doing something like for the goods for Malaysia. It's not. We are trying to criticize. We try to criticize. Oh, Azreen, you wear this not good. You do this not good. Still criticize, complaining you. But we are not trying to create something values. Azreen, we are do something this better.
Okay, but you're giving too much of a blanket statement on certain movements lah. Yeah. Again, certain boycott makes sense to me. Again, for the Starbucks and McDonald's at the time, there was real movement and real reason as to why the boycott needed to happen lah. It came at a cost, but I do believe that it came from a good intention. Okay, so I do believe boycotts, when necessary, is required lah, in order to make a statement.
I don't think the boycott is a necessary thing. If let's say we are supports like Palestinian issues lah, we are not to try to not boycott the McDonald or this won't help. We are trying to do something like we are give the aid to the Palestinian. Maybe we send the people there to.
I disagree with that because if you don't make boycotts like BDS, these kinds of movement, boycott, divestment, sanctions, you will not affect the people who are making who are killing other people, who are doing the damage there lah, towards like Israel. If you don't use boycott and instead just say, I'll just send aid, that doesn't really make the country want to stop doing the atrocities. Boycott is the way to put pressure on all these leaders to take advantage, because boycott will affect what they care most, which is profit. They care about money, okay? Regardless of the country. If you are whatever country you are and you want to make them stop doing something, the easiest and the most effective is boycott. Don't give them money, because when they have no money, they have no choice but to stop. So that's why I do believe that boycott has its time, has its place. The issue comes when it's being misused. like as it is right now with the KK Mart and the Vern shoes. These are misplaced boycotts. Okay,
Mm-mm.
so there needs to be a line. Everything there is needs to be a line. You cannot. I disagree with the fact that you just say no boycotts, no whatsoever. Cannot.
No, we not, because you, if let's say the McDonald's issues I come back to the McDonald's I come back to McDonald's. If let's say McDonald's, yeah, we've tried to boycott the McDonald's, but in the end, who could pay? It's our people who
Of course,
pay.
there is that.
So that if let's say we want to we try to figure out maybe when the government do something is not don't get any rugi. We minimize our rugi, minimize our our loss lah.
I mean, I understand you want to minimize the damage caused by boycott lah. But the idea is that by boycotting, you put the pressure on the owners lah, the corporate owners, and say like, okay, look, we disagree that you are working with this country, okay? So we're not gonna buy until you stop working with that country.
Maybe
Then all it takes is for them to just say, okay, we won't work with this country, and then people won't boycott you anymore. It's that simple, what?
yeah, I believe the boycott the intention is good. Yeah, the intention is there, but we are trying to not affected the people who are the ground peoples. If let's say okay, we are let's say the Palestinian issues also. Okay, we boycott the Palestinian make maybe clothes the Palestinian goods. We are boycott. We are not import from the government to do something.
You anti-Palestinian, is it?
No, I'm just try to example.
Anti-Israel lah. Just say anti-Israel, okay? So, say you boycott all the Israel products lah, okay?
Israel product, the goods lah.
Okay.
The goods we are not import from Israel. Okay lah.
But that's the thing. You think it's that simple, but it's not that simple. You can limit the product from Israel coming into Malaysia. We done that. Certain ships from Israel that was coming to our port, we don't allow them to come in lah. But there needs to be also the extra step was saying to big companies like McDonald's and Starbucks and all this to say that you shouldn't be supporting a country that's doing genocide. And to really make that effective communication, boycott is the answer lah. Now, when it comes to the workers aspect, when boycott happens, yes, profit is a loss. We cannot escape that. You shouldn't look at it and say that, oh, the people should stop boycotting. We should look at the corporate owner and say, you are taking this loss, okay? The workers did not do anything wrong. So you, as the corporate owner, should provide the safety to the workers. You should take the loss first. If I'm the CEO, I should take the loss first, not my workers. Okay? McDonald's takes, let's say, 10 million loss this year due to boycotts. Why is it the workers that takes the loss first? Why is it not the CEO?
Okay. Actually, this is a linkage, right? The big corporation will take the loss. Of course lah, the big corporation will take
Do the CEO take the loss?
Okay. I'm for sure they will get the loss, but the loss won't so big same as the workers. Because the workers they earn for living. It's not that like the big corporation. They have a lot of money. These called big corporations, MNCs. So, in the end, okay, Malaysia is boycott McDonald's. Let's say lah, Malaysia is boycott McDonald's, Starbucks, these kind of big corporations. For futures, the foreign investor, they think of, okay, they are so sensitive of these issues. They are not come to Malaysia for invest. They make the foreign investor FDI lesser and lesser to invest in Malaysia. This is what I'm the thought.
But again, I think you're looking at two very extreme positions there. Because I think you are conflating the BDS movement, people against the Israel and everything, and our current situation where we're very sensitive about small things like that. I don't think those two are same things, even though it's both boycotts, but those two I don't think are equal to each other. One movement I feel is justified, like the anti-Israel stuff. That is justified because people are really suffering there in the Palestine. The shoes and the socks, who really suffer from that? Okay.
Yeah.
There is who die from wearing
Okay,
the socks? Who die from wearing the shoes?
Okay. This actually
That's the
the
thing.
Palestinians actually the
You
Palestinian,
cannot compare the suffering there, man.
the suffering actually is more suffer.
Exactly. So
yeah.
there is reasonable justification of that, man. If you're telling me like, oh, I'm a foreign company, and I see this country, oh, they are trying to support these people who are dying in the country,
You- actually,
genocide.
You make this the boycott. There used to be boycott something like
Boycott had meaning. That's the thing. Used to have meaning when doing the Palestine movement there. Now, again, I think like certain people in power are using it as a tool for political gain, for monetary gain, whatever it is lah. They're using it and they're making issues out of things like socks and shoes. And now people are thinking, oh, because of all this blanket boycott, we put every boycott together as one single thing to scare away foreign investors. That's already the misleading part already, ma. We shouldn't be like that.
So, okay, come to us. Maybe I'm not so like. We have to like decide what thing have to boycott and what thing we cannot be boycott. We have this called.
It's not about what can and cannot be boycott. It's more about what is the reason for the boycott. That is what is the justification for your boycott? These are the nuance we need to understand there, lah. Because you can't just simply say, oh, Coca-Cola we cannot boycott. Too important. No, ma, it cannot be like that. It's say like, okay, we are boycotting Coca-Cola. Why? Because Coca-Cola is giving money towards a country that's killing Ukrainian. Okay, this is a reasonable boycott. If you say, oh, we are boycotting Coca-Cola. Why? Because I think Coca-Cola use Allah in their symbol there, leh, and I feel offended. That is not a reasonable boycott, ma. That we need to see what is the justification for boycott. Boycott has its time and place because it's an effective way to tell the corporations we don't agree with something and you need to make change, lah.
Yeah, I think not everyone is very clear in mind. Say, oh, this one, I'm just like what you say, just justified. Not everyone is very clear.
Yes, that's true, lah.
Yeah, because if someone is like, oh, yeah, this Allah words is related to me, then I try to boycott. If something is like, it's actually the boycott, if related with you. If not related with you, why I should boycott?
I mean you need to look at the situation there, lah. Like
it's sometimes like, okay, the war, we try to boycott. Yeah, these are reasons. We have the reason to boycott the things, right? If let's say something is like, I don't have the reason to boycott the things like the Allah, what you call that, the Allah shoes or the socks.
Again, I mean, to a certain extent, you can say the justification, this is very offensive to the religion. And I can understand that. But the extent of punishment shouldn't be to the point of boycotting entirely KK Like Akmal is saying, we should shut down all KK That is an overreaction to something like
the
pair
too
of socks.
extreme, yes.
Similarly to the Vern shoes. Trying to boycott the entire company and then make them, take back every single shoes just because there's a possibility that it looks like that. That is an overreaching, overreaction lah.
Okay, come to conclusions lah. We don't do the thing so maximize lah.
It's not about maximize, it's about
you have to like, okay, it's extreme. I can say extreme.
Okay. Yeah.
Extreme. If let's say the people, I know I was like a kids lah. I know I was wrong, but I say apologize to the senior or the parents. Then maybe I get the punish. After punish, then we keep going on. You still going to living ma?
That should be the case, right? That's the thing.
But say I'm do some things. You should kill yourself.
I mean, of course, that's not the. You should be.
No,
like,
not do the. This is not.
You
the right.
need to taubat lah, insaf lah. You need to understand what your wrong is, and you hopefully make better lah. And I do believe like cases like KK and the Vern shoes, they all come out and say, we apologize, we did not know this would happen, we're not doing it again. That should be end of story, right? But of course, certain people will say, no, we need to go extend, push until they are no longer in Malaysia. Now that is a scary prospect for investors and everything lah. But with the case for something like the Starbucks and McDonald's and all this, unless they specifically said that, oh, all McDonald's will no longer deal with Israel, or all Starbucks will no longer have anything to do with the genocide, then you can say you achieve your goal lah. If you haven't achieved the goal yet, then there is reasonable justification for the boycott. Of course, the underlying issue there is how do you make sure that the workers don't get the punishment there lor. But as you can see, boycott is a very difficult and complicated situation in terms of how do we handle it. I do believe, like, again, at the end of the day, I do believe boycott has its place. It just needs a good justification for it lah. I don't know about you, Ah Kit. Maybe you feel differently lah.
I feel also differently. I don't think because boycott is too extremes for the society. This is what I'm thinking. Even some kind of like I get some examples as like China's, they are boycott the Japanese restaurant or something. They try to, like, a Japanese car events, they are go to like smash, and then you are driving them.
Again, but this is an unreasonable
we don't
justification lah.
Yeah, we don't want this happen in Malaysia. Actually,
Of course.
We want something is like, we are someone, like, we are diversities culture in Malaysia. We are try to understand each other. Oh yeah, we are doing something wrong to offend the religions.
Again,
we try to apologize because this one is not the purposely we want to do that. We want to apologize. If let's say got punishment, yeah, maybe we get some punish or fine or something. We still keep on going our life, living. Even the brand or even the socks or whatever. Maybe we're not doing the same mistake. They go for the socks. They still come. The factory is still go for the production, but it's not the issue. The same sock lah.
Again, I still need to make that distinction that there is difference between justified boycotts, something like the Palestine-Israel movement, compared to me feeling offended because of something lah, to boycott something. Going to extreme on that end, like for the socks thing, going extreme for that, I don't think is reasonable lah. Like going to extreme for something like, stopping genocide, I think there's a real cause to that lah. So again, the state is understand what the boycott is and what is the justification to see what it means lah. Rather than just blanketly say, oh, all boycotts are bad or all boycotts are good. There is nuance there. You need to see the sides there lah.
Okay.
Personally, that's how I feel. But what do you guys think? Is boycott too much in Malaysia? Are we too happy to boycott things? Or is there real good movement for boycotting in Malaysia? Let us know in the comments. And as always, if you enjoy our show, please share, like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff lah. And until then, we will see you guys on the next episode.
I got something to say lah.
Oh, still got something?
No. Actually, it's like we are too serious in this topic. We are not trying to make this topic so serious. Actually, we just are sharing our thoughts. Our thoughts. Maybe some outside we got some other our opinions, or we support or not support. Actually, we are just as a Malaysian here. We are just sharing a thought and this in the videos. And because a lot of people, a lot of opinions, we have the opportunities to talk out our opinions. It's very good in Malaysia, right?
Yeah, the idea is like we always want to share different opinions and different understanding. But at the end of the day, we hope you understand each other.
Yeah, sometimes we are talking in a video here. We are trying. Oh, a kid got this kind of mindset. How come we can? Azreen got this kind of mindset. We can understand each other. Even we are have a difference or some other. Maybe we are different. So we are trying to talk in the mouth. Better we do something. Use the parang or what to kill each other.
Let's not come to violence.
Not come to violence. So
we want to be understanding because Malaysia is a multicultural, multi-diversity.
Yes, we can talk.
We should be able to talk.
But after that, we are still. I'm not saying
lepak lah.
Lepak lah.
That's the whole point of Teh Tarik Hour.
Yeah. These are the purpose we want. Yeah. This is why I want to
nicely ended on that note by Ah Kit there lor. So if you guys agree with that sentiment, let us know. Again, until then, we will see you guys on the next episode.
Okay, thank you. Bye bye.